An NFL scout had some very alarming things to say about potential New York Jets quarterback target Brendan Sorsby. We could give you the latest on that situation and so much more. Boy Green Daily starts now.
Oh my gosh, it's morphin' time! To me, talking New York Jets is my superpower. Boy Green Daily starts now. Wow! Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Paul Esden Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green. I'm the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com. Welcome to Boy Green Daily, a daily New York Jets video show. Wherever you get your podcast, it's also available. We're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Appreciate you. At Boy Green25 and all those places. The people that rewatch the show on YouTube, I appreciate you. Shout out to you. And, of course, the audio-only version of this podcast on the Believe Network, BLEAV. Wherever you get your podcast, Spotify, Amazon, Apple. It's all there, baby. And we have a full article in the YouTube description down below on this very subject matter. I just posted a few minutes before we started this show. An NFL scout had some very interesting things to say about Brendan Sorsby on the field. And also, there's all the concerning stuff off the field. I've been a guy that has been a proponent of, like, you know what? I'm willing to kick that Brendan Sorsby tire. But the more I'm hearing about this, I'm not so sure if I feel that way anymore. But before we reveal that, MFC, Mother Effing Chew, just gifted a Boy Green Coffee Club membership here on YouTube. Hit it, people. Hit it. Appreciate you. That's a raffle ticket to our contest, MFC. More on that in a bit. By the way, that membership went to Rick Cuccinello. I'm pretty sure I butchered that, but Cuccinello? Maybe. Anywho, Rick, welcome to the Boy Green Coffee Club, baby. I appreciate you out in the audience, and thank you, MFC. Let's get to this scout who spoke with ESPN's Rich Cimini over text. Rich Cimini shared all this on the Jets Collective podcast last week. Unfortunately, I was in New Hampshire, and this type of show deserves some proper TLC. It deserves deep breakdown, deep understanding, and shouldn't be rushed. So I did want to get to this show last week. It just didn't happen. It wasn't in the cards. Wanted to make sure I researched the information, got an article together, and have all my things sort of laid out properly, talking about this subject matter. So now is a better time than any. So we're about to play a long clip from the Jets Collective podcast. That is, of course, with Jake Asman. It is with Brandon Tierney. It is with Rich Cimini. And Rich Cimini, as you'll hear this entire exchange, revealed what a NFL scout told him about his analysis of Brendan Sorsby. And Rich Cimini also explains why he would be surprised if the Jets invested a high draft choice into Sorsby, which is likely what it would require to have a shot at taking him. So grab some popcorn or your morning snack of choice and hear this, and then we'll break it all down, get into the gambling, get into all of it, and then ask the question. We'll put it up as a YouTube poll question. Should the Jets take a deep dive here on Sorsby? But first, let's go to the Jets Collective podcast for more.
But Rich, interesting text from you in our collective chat this morning. You spoke with a scout about Brendan Sorsby, who may or may not be in the NFL's supplemental draft coming up in a few weeks. What did you learn about the Texas Tech quarterback and whether or not the Jets potentially are going to be intrigued in selecting him in the supplemental draft?
Well, obviously, it seems like he's heading towards the supplemental draft. The deadline to apply is June 22nd. The NCAA, shot down his appeal to get his eligibility restored. He's appealing through the court system. I don't see how he wins that. It's pretty ironclad. Talk to a scout about him just based on pure football ability, forgetting about the off-the-field stuff. The scout I talked to, who studied him very closely during last season, thought he was a third-day draft pick, somewhere between the 4th and 6th round. wasn't overly impressed with him. He's listed at 6'3". The scout told me he's probably closer to 6 foot or 6'1".
What?
Yeah. Good athlete, but kind of reckless when he runs with the ball a little bit. He put up some good passing numbers, but this scout was not that high. This scout said it would be like, they have that guy on the roster, Cade Klubnik. That's what he compared him to. So now this scout is not affiliated with the Jets. I just want to make that perfectly clear. This was a guy who was independently scouting and saw this guy and said, was not overly impressed with him. I think I've heard he could go as high as the second round in the supplemental. I don't think anyone would take him with a first round pick.
No.
Based on the way the Jets feel about their quarterback situation, I'd be a little surprised if they took him, in the third or fourth. And we haven't even talked about the gambling stuff. Have you guys dived into
I have.
Yeah. I mean, this is some thousands and thousands of bets. And he said, they weren't big bets, small bets between $10 and $50. But this guy was betting on Turkish basketball and Romanian soccer, the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. I mean,
well, I've done that too, to be fair.
I mean, that's concerning to me, because if I'm drafting a quarterback with a first or second round pick, he's going to be my face of my franchise one day. I don't want to have to worry about all that stuff. I mean, that's a hard enough job as it is, being thrown into that pressure cooker in a place like New York. I mean, what if his coping mechanism for handling pressure is putting down some bets? I don't want to. That's me. I wouldn't take the chance. But like I said, from a pure football standpoint, the one scout I talked to, who I have a lot of respect for, saw him as more like a day 3 pick.
I would definitely do a third round. I would think about doing a third round. I would definitely do a fourth round, and then obviously beyond that. Although I got to tell you, I'm a little rattled when you say that the scout said he's closer to 6 feet than usually it's an inch. You're talking a couple of inches. So I watched a lot of film too. I'm not a scout. Don't pretend to be. But just the very cursory level profile, at least what I thought it was. 6'3", 235. I know he ran a 4.65 40. He's big. He's strong. Obviously, you've got to reconcile the gambling stuff. But, hey, listen, maybe the silver lining is the Turkish basketball, I don't know, Australian golf, whatever else he's betting on there, cricket over in India, I don't know. But when you follow the sharps, which I'm sure he was, maybe that's a deeper level of intelligence, provided he got the right information, that could actually behoove him as the eventual quarterback or leader of the Jets. Bottom line is this: he went to rehab. I'm a man who believes that if you attack the rehab with true vigor, you can be rehabilitated, but you got to be able to play. That scouting assessment worries me a bit. I would still take a flyer on the kid.
But if you're going to invest a third or fourth rounder in him, you have Klubnik already. You just picked Klubnik.
Yeah, but I don't know if he could play, Rich. Just because everybody says we have Klubnik. I know we have Klubnik, 4 for 4 for great. Gino says he can spin it. I've heard that Bryce Petty can spin it. Kellen Clemens can spin it. I am in the business of getting as many quarterbacks on the field to see, all right, who is actually good. I have hope for Klubnik. I know he's got it upstairs. I have no doubt about that. I don't know if the kid could play, and I'm not going to take the cheese just that easily. Been burned too many times, guys.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack there. I'm not sure if I could pick up where BT left off on maybe there's some secret leadership or positive to all the betting from Brendan Sorsby that could be a positive. I'm not sure if I see that. Yes, I don't know how that's possible. But putting that aside, there's a lot of pieces to this puzzle. Some of the let me just throw this up. This is a shout out to Trey Wallace, okay? I'm going to turn off the scrolling ticker for a second, and we're going to just read through some of the gambling stuff for Brendan Sorsby. This is from Trey Wallace of Outkick and Fox News. This is just some of the stuff that apparently Brendan Sorsby did during his collegiate career in terms of the betting. Sorsby transferred at least $60,000 to friends to place bets on his behalf. At least 2,900 bets were placed while at Indiana for more than $30,000. From September to October of 2022, he placed 40 bets on Indiana football, totaling at least $850. From October in 2022 through November of 2023, Brendan Sorsby placed at least 50 bets on Indiana basketball totaling more than $1,400. From September 2022 to December 2023, Sorsby placed 300 bets on college football totaling at least $6,500. Sorsby admits he placed, quote, one or two of the three bets on Cincinnati hoops through his account for $3,500. While at Texas Tech, he sent $5,000 to a person who placed bets on NBA, MLB, and PGA for him. I mean, good Lord have mercy. And then you go into the rich stuff of like he's betting on Turkish basketball and Romanian soccer and everything else. I mean, this kid clearly has a problem. Like, I'm going to be honest, just me here. I don't bet. For a time, I did a little bit of betting. Had some family friends I grew up with that did like an underdog tournament thing, and I participated in that once, but I just don't do the gambling. I'm the kind of guy where it would get addictive, and I get down, I'm like, I got to double up to get back in, and so I think that'd be very bad. So it's very good that I'm not in this. But like to hear this alarming amount, and this is only the part that I just read is only a slice, apparently, of what Brendan Sorsby has either admitted / has been accused of. Like, guys, the NFL takes gambling violations very seriously. And this is why I said I want to make sure that we do this show with proper time to really vet this out so we don't rush this topic. The NFL is very serious about gambling violations. Like, could you okay, it's one thing, right, with the Lions where he had some receivers and this, and you could get another receiver. Like, again, like if it was Garrett Wilson, like that's a hard thing to replace, obviously. So that's a different level. But receivers and running backs are replaceable. You could get another guy in there. A starting quarterback. Could you imagine if you're getting ready for a big week and sorry, Sorsby, you've been flagged. You're up for 6 games. What? I just lost my quarterback for a month and a half? And then what if it gets to the extreme level? People have been permanently banned from sports for gambling before. Oh, boy, this is just risky. Very risky, let alone if you believe what that NFL scout, his assessment. Again, it's one man's opinion, but if you believe what he said, then the player isn't even worth the juice. Because here's the thing, folks, point blank, okay, with this situation. And everyone knows this in life. This goes into your everyday job, wherever you work around the world. So we have international listeners. We have people listening in the States, wherever you listen. There are people in your job that get away with more than other people. You know the people I'm talking about. The leash is longer, the more talented or valuable you are to your job. In football, it's sort of obvious with statistics and all pros and those sorts of things. The more talented you are, the more your team lets you get away with. The difference between a superstar wide receiver doing something dumb versus the 53rd guy is massive. The 53rd guy gets cut if he does something silly that would tarnish the team in some way. But if the superstar receiver does, they're like, ooh, well, we're not going to get rid of that guy. He's too important. And like I said, in your everyday lives out there, the universe, people are in jobs all the time. And if they, like, for instance, a salesman, right? Let's say he gets a lot of sales for your company, but he does some questionable stuff. You're like, well, he does bring in the money, though. Like, that's true in all of life. The more talented you are, the longer your leash is. That has been since the dawn of time, will be long after I'm rotting corpse in a coffin somewhere, that will be what the world is. The leash is longer, the more you can do. Now, if Sorsby is what some people think, man, we have a wide range of opinions here on Brendan Sorsby. I told you guys a few weeks back when we first brought up this topic that Brendan Sorsby, according to PFF, their little draft bio they had on him, they said if Sorsby, and this is pre-recent gambling stuff, but if he was to play this college football season, I'll read some more details of why that's a little bit up in the air, not more than a little, if I'm being candid. I'll read that in a second. But if he had a college football season to play and he had a nice year, he would have a chance to be a number 1 overall pick. That's in the PFF draft bio on their website, in their player college football top 400 player thing. That's what they said. He could have a chance to be a number 1 overall pick. This scout told Rich Cimini that he's a day 3 guy, 4th to 6th round maybe. And if that's really how he's thought about, and that scout compared him to Cade Klubnik, if that's what he is, then the juice ain't worth the squeeze. That's one man's opinion. Not saying that is how you guys have to perceive it, but if that is what is the truth, then you don't take the risk on this guy. There's just too much baggage. Now, if he could be a franchise quarterback, now we start getting into complicated, murky waters. But here's the latest on Sorsby, by the way. I wrote it for an article for heavy.com. It's in the YouTube description down below. Here it is. This was from ESPN. Attorneys for Sorsby are seeking a temporary injunction permitting him to play in 2026 after the NCAA ruled him ineligible and denied his request for reinstatement after he placed thousands of bets on college and professional sports, including on his own team during his career. Sorsby's attorneys asked for a decision by June 15th, it's June 3rd right now, so that Sorsby can decide on entering the NFL supplemental draft by June 22nd. So his collegiate eligibility is very much in question. And I'm with Rich. Rich said at the beginning of that clip there that, like, this is pretty ironclad. If the betting actually happened, which is up to all the people and all the research and all the legalese behind the scenes, if he really made those bets, as it seems he did, allegedly, and some that he's admitted, like, how in God's green earth would they let him back into college football? That seems pretty black and white. You know, again, I always reference the movie Year One as Jack Black and Michael Cera. And, Jack Black takes a bite. He's a caveman, and it's year one. He takes a bite of the forbidden fruit, and, it's forbidden. You weren't supposed to bite the fruit. And he's talking to some guy in the village, and he's like, well, the word forbidden implies a little bit of wiggle room. And the villager goes, no, it doesn't. It's forbidden. There's no wiggle room. There's no wiggle room on the NCAA's gambling violations. Like, that seems pretty straight. I mean, hey, maybe you get a good lawyer and he can make something out of nothing, I guess. But I would imagine that Sorsby's collegiate eligibility is toast. I believe it's over. And we're all going to find out that fun fact together here when they make that official ruling. So, man, this is there is a lot to unpack here on the Sorsby situation, that's for sure. While we're letting that marinate, we also have a YouTube poll up. So, guys, feel free to vote on that. I'll reference that here during the show. Would you be comfortable out there in the audience submitting a high draft pick for Brendan Sorsby in the supplemental draft? Yes, take the swing, or no way, too risky. Let us know. Make sure you guys vote. I'm curious to hear your guys' feedback. Memberships coming in. Chubb for Club, baby. Which maybe he's like, hey, hell no, I don't want Sorsby. I want Club, baby. I don't know if that's his take, but that could be his take. That could be his take. Let's put that down. Down, Chubb for Club. You now have one raffle ticket to our contest, good sir. Appreciate that. Let's see. Who did that membership go to out there in the audience? And we'll reveal some other new members here in just a second. Yeah, they went to Derek the Cop. Shout out Derek the Cop. He was enjoying our Survivor coverage this year. Appreciated you being in all that, Derek. Thank you. Appreciate that. Beautiful. Yeah. Look at Harvey Bouchard Jr., baby, with a 5-pack of Boy Green Coffee Club memberships. By the way, real quick, Harvey, make sure you check your email. I've reached out to you about the Jets-Browns tickets you displayed interest in previously. So, Harvey, principal's office, Harvey, make sure you check your email. And if you don't see an email from me, Harvey, maybe it got lost in the sauce, make sure you email me so I can get you on the list. Paul A. Esden Jr. at gmail.com. The deadline is a week from today, as a matter of fact. So, again, Paul, Paul, the letter ESDENJR at gmail.com. So, Harvey, reach out to me ASAP so we can get you on the list and start moving the ball forward here of what's next for our Jets-Browns Week 5 tailgate opportunity. So, Harvey, thanks for the memberships. And again, just remember, reach out to me here ASAP. And 5 memberships coming through. We got to do a little bit of... I'm never going to live that down, am I? Probably not. Here we go. There we go, baby. And Harvey, you now have 5 raffle tickets to our contest. We got a great contest this month. I think you're going to really enjoy it. Harvey, we'll get into that here in just a little bit. All right, let's read those 5 new members to the Boy Green Coffee Club. Shout out to you, Harvey. It went to Michael Edwards or Mikhail Edwards, The Gaming Sports, Gary Cantor, Thomas Rossi, Charleston Jets Rube. You guys are all now members to the Boy Green Coffee Club. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yes. Beautiful. Thank you, Harvey. Lou B, Super Jets fan, sending in a super chat here on the program. Every time we get a super chat, we hear from my daughters, Ray Luna.
Wow.
Lou B asked, BG, can you play Sorsby highlights? I absolutely cannot, or I will get tackled for violations. So I cannot play Sorsby highlights here on the show, or else I'll get in trouble. I do not have the rights to those highlights. But people feel free to look those up. The other concerning part is whether the scout is right or wrong. So an intriguing part of Brendan Sorsby is he's listed at 6'3", 235 pounds. Now that's a man. You want a quarterback with some size. Yeah, in a perfect world, there's quarterbacks that are smaller that have succeeded, of course. But he's listed at 6'3", 235 pounds. Now I will tell you, colleges fudge the numbers. There's no question about it. But pre-COVID, I covered Syracuse football for many years, for InsideTheLoudHouse.com and for my radio station, and they would list heights and weights on the profile. You could go to any college, Syracuse football roster or Oregon Ducks roster, or any roster, and they'll spit out a height and weight. And then when you go to the pro day, which I have the pleasure of going to several pro days, and as a diehard draft fan, that was super cool to see the Jet scouts there and stuff like that. That was awesome to get more information. Then you see the actual measurements. You're like, whoa, you're not 235 pounds, you're 220. Whoa, you're not this height, you're this height. So that does happen. I can absolutely confirm that to be the truth. Now, to Brandon Tierney's point, it's normally not that big of a gap height-wise. You normally don't see a 6'3" guy just getting a 6 foot, like a 3-inch difference is what the scout is ascertaining based on the tape, I guess. I don't know how else he would have speculated on height outside of just eyeballing it. But yeah, if Sorsby's really 6 foot flat, that is a different evaluation quarterback-wise. But yes, check out the Sorsby highlights yourself out there. I was very impressed with Brendan Sorsby, certainly. But there's also some extracurricular activity that you have to unpack. Again, that is one man's opinion for that. So, take that for what you will. But appreciate that. Thank you, Lou B. We just put that down on our raffle sheet back here. Let me see. DNY for life gifting a Boy Green Coffee Club membership. That's what I'm talking about. My pop's favorite shipmate, baby. DNY for life is now in our contest. Let's friggin' go. Thank you, DNY for life. Much appreciated. You're in the running for a raffle. Let me read where that membership went to. As I'm catching up here. Let me see. Let's take a gander here. But thank you, DIY for life. Thank you, Devin, for that. That membership, by the way, went to Joseph Freeman. You're now a member to the Boy Green Coffee Club, my friend. Great to have you. I'll read the latest update on the poll here as well. Okay, let's see here. Then we could get into a lot of your comments on all of this. So first off, on the poll, again, would you be comfortable submitting a high draft pick for Brendan Sorsby in the supplemental draft? Yes, take the swing. No, way too risky. 71% of you say too risky. Again, a month ago, 2 months ago, whatever it was, I was all for it. I'm like, yeah, baby, let's go. Let's get aggressive. Let's get this guy. And then just the more I'm hearing about these bets, I'm just like, ay. Like, okay, the tape is one thing. So, like, to me, the tape has to be great for you to even consider this. Okay, and the tape was really good. You look at he put up some video game numbers. So the numbers are great. So that seemingly checks off a box numbers-wise and hopefully checks off a box tape-wise for those scouts out there. So you have to check off that to even be in the running. Because if that doesn't check off, we're not talking about the supplemental draft. So you do that, and now we talk about the supplemental draft. Now, here's the thing. There's a lot of steps that have to happen here before Sorsby is even in the supplemental draft, before there even is a supplemental draft, is we need to see how this injunction works, and this legalese is above my head. I did job shadow once for a lawyer. I thought that was going to be my path earlier in life. I was at one point going to be a chef, at one point a job shadow to a lawyer, and then I was like, yikes, don't want to do this, thanks. But so we'll see what the legalese says. And then if he is permanently ruled ineligible, like that is confirmed, like that is what the NCAA has already ruled, but there's an appeal process, all that jazz. If that ends up coming through, then Sorsby would have to apply for the NFL supplemental draft, and then the NFL would have to decide whether they accept said application. If they accept it, he'll be in the supplemental draft, which would be in late July. If he has declined, then Brendan Sorsby is going to work out for the next couple of months, and he will be in the 2027 NFL draft. So a lot of moving pieces here. So long story short, here's sort of my assessment of the Brendan Sorsby situation, of my opinion. He's a super talented kid. But when you see these alarming amounts of bets, is this just something he can turn off and he won't do this anymore? I don't know what happens in rehab. I've never been to any kind of rehab outside of physical rehab for injuries. So I've never been to drug rehab or alcohol rehab or any other kind of rehab, gambling rehab of some kind. Like I've never done it. So I don't know, and I don't make light of it in any way. But can he be fixed? Now, I'm with Brendan Tierney on America's all about second chances, and I agree. Like, you should have the opportunity if you made a mistake, depending on the mistake, I guess, but 99% of the time you make a mistake, you should have an opportunity to reconcile and make changes to your life to hopefully change whatever that mistake was. So I'm all about second chances, but this is an alarming amount of stuff. I don't know if this can be fixed. I don't know if suddenly he could just stop. Maybe. But we'll see. Hey, here's the facts. The Jets don't have a franchise quarterback. So I want as many whacks at the pinata as possible. If Sorsby is a legitimate whack, then the Jets should absolutely unequivocally do their homework on this kid. They should do it no matter what, because that's your job, to do your homework on anybody who's potentially available. You need to do your homework on him. And to me, I want as many quarterbacks in the room as possible. They did draft Cade Klubnik, but yesterday's information is not today's information. If they believe Sorsby is to be a franchise quarterback, they should take a swing. Now, I've explained on a previous show how it all works, but here is the very sped up version. If you go into my article on the YouTube description down below, there are hyperlinks that explain supplemental rules. I did an article about that because I think a lot of people don't know. So you can export, but in layman's very quick, sped up, here's your SparkNotes version of supplemental draft, is teams blindly submit picks for a player. So let's say Sorsby's in the supplemental draft. You blindly write on a piece of paper your bid for Sorsby, and all 32 teams do that. They write it on a piece of paper. They don't really write it on a piece of paper, but you get what I'm saying. We're just making it up in this fast version. They newspaper, fold it up, give it to the NFL, fold it up, give it to the NFL. All 32 teams do it if they have a bid to make. And then the NFL will look at all the bids, and the highest bid gets Sorsby. So if one team bids a second round pick and everyone else is a third round or worse, the team that bid the second rounder gets Sorsby automatically, no other funky business required. Now, where we start to get interesting is if multiple teams bid the same level, if multiple teams bid a second round pick. Then it starts getting into the next level of the supplemental draft, which is broken down into 3 waves. Teams with 6 wins or fewer, non-playoff teams, and playoff teams. And they are power ranked. The teams with 6 wins or fewer have priority over everyone else. The non-playoff teams have priority over the playoff teams. And then the playoff teams only have priority if they were the highest pick and no one else also bid on them. Then in that case, they could win. So it's a little bit complicated, but it is a blind bidding system. So you need to really do your homework out there in the universe to understand and figure out what's the right price to bid. Because in a perfect world, like any of us in life, you want to pay the least amount possible to get what you want. You don't want to overpay. You don't want to give up a second if all you had to give up was a fourth. So that's going to take research around the league and your situations. Taylor Sterling says, let Pittsburgh or Cleveland add another quarterback. Now, I just heard from Todd Monken. I was reading that column this morning. He said it's a, quote, slippery slope if you take Sorsby. So it sounds like the Browns are not interested. Now, he is not Andrew Berry, the general manager, and they have 3 million quarterbacks on their roster with Deshaun Watson and Dylan Gabriel and Shadur Sanders. So I don't even know if Cleveland could do it, but it doesn't sound like Cleveland's overly interested. It seems like the strongest competition to the Jets is the Steelers. But if you look at the Steelers, they've got Aaron Rodgers, they've got Mason Rudolph, they've got Drew Aller, and they've got the Ohio State kid whose name is escaping me. So you have those 4 on there. So Sorsby would cause one of them. Will Howard is the quarterback. It just hit me. So their situation's a little complicated. I wonder if they would go for Sorsby. There's a lot of layers to this for sure. Appreciate it. All right, let's get to some more of your feedback here. We got an easy super chat. Let's get to this. An easy super chat here on the show. Let's go. Hit it, Zariah Luna. Hit it.
Wow.
He knew gambling was a no-no. Easy $5 super chat. Thank you, Easy. He knew gambling was a no-no. If he plays, you'll never know ever. If he's shaving points, he could come up with ways for others to bet for him. It is true. Again, which when we were going into some of the violations and allegations and everything, he allegedly gave like $50,000 to friends to bet for him to try to circumnavigate the rules. The shaving points thing, from everything we understand, like the Indiana betting and stuff, he wasn't playing in games, so there wasn't a Paul Crew longest yard situation of like purposely like dirting a ball or something. So that would reach a completely another level of gambling for sure if that happened. But thankfully that has not happened yet for Brendan's sake or anyone's sake. But it is true. Once someone breaks your trust in a relationship or really anywhere in life, even if you forgive that person, you always have to sleep with your eye open because you just never know. So now that Sorsby has ever done this, the NFL is going to be on his ass. Like, let's say he applies to a supplemental draft, gets approved, he gets drafted by some team. Let's call it the Steelers. Who knows, right? Like, the NFL is going to be on high alert. They're going to be watching every move that Sorsby makes. He is going to be under an intense microscope. And so he better be on his best behavior and hope that this gambling stuff is behind him because he could get quickly kicked out of the league and your supplemental pick that you drafted and invested in this young man is burnt, lit on fire. So that's part of the risk. That's certainly part of the risk. Easy, appreciate the super chat here. You're officially on the board, baby. You're officially on the board. Appreciate that, my friend. Thank you. By the way, speaking of on the board, let's reveal some stuff here. Like, for instance, our prizes for this month's raffle and why you guys should get involved with your super chats and memberships. Throw it up on the board. If you're new to the channel, my name is Paul Esden Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green. I'm the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com. Every month we do a raffle on the channel. Try to give away some cool Jet stuff. And all you have to do to be eligible for the raffle on a month-to-month basis, spend $3. $3 on the channel. If you have that in your couch cushions, if you can find a way to digitally send that to me, you could be in the running. Every month we do a raffle. This month is pretty special, and I'll explain why. First off, you're getting a pair of tickets to the Gangrene Beach Club event. It's here are all the details. It's Saturday, July 11th in Atlantic City, the HQ2 Beach Club. Tickets are $25 a pop. If you win this month's raffle, which we'll be giving away on July 1st, you and a friend will be able to go to the Gangrene Beach Club for free, the best possible price. I'm giving away 2 tickets. They're $25 a piece. If you just want to buy them on your own, go to gangrenebeachclub.com. You can buy your tickets there and also find out more information about the event. It's going to be at the Ocean Casino Resort. Your favorite Jets content creators and Jets beat people are going to be there. Wear green and white. Doors open at 12 for that event. Doors close at 6, 21 and over. No jeans or open-toed shoes. It's going to be an awesome event. I will be there. Hep will be there. There's a few Coffee Club members, Chef Kevin Gilbert, Snowball. There's going to be a bunch of us that are out there, and I would love to get to meet you guys, hang out, and right before training camp, which would be awesome. So we're giving away 2 tickets to this event for this month's raffle. So you and a friend, if you win it, you guys can go for free to the Gangrene Beach Club. You do not have to stay at the Ocean Casino Resort or, quite frankly, any hotel in the area. You could come for the day if you'd like. It's up to you. You can also stay at the hotel if you prefer. So 2 tickets to Gangrene Beach Club. That's on the table. And these 2 other items are very special. Gangrene Beach Club special. I can't wait for that. But these 2 other items are exclusive items. I was at the draft in Pittsburgh, the first draft I've ever attended in my life. And thank you to Lou B, who's out in our audience, and he's a big Brendan Sorsby guy. I got to sit in the pit. And in the pit, you got some gifts for being in the pit. There was 11 of us that received gifts. And the first gift I received was a New York Jets 2026 NFL Draft canvas. It was a special gift from the New York Jets. It's got a beautiful Jets logo on it. It's got a bunch of footballs that have the NFL Draft logo on it. It's a canvas. It's probably, 15 inches by 15 inches if I had to guess. I don't know. I didn't pull out a ruler, but that would be my guess. It's a beautiful canvas. I would love to hang it up in my house personally, but I thought it would be cool to let some of the fans in that maybe didn't get to go to the draft and have a cool special piece that was there in Pittsburgh that we got. Only 11 of us got it at maximum if everyone got that same gift. And then also we have a rally towel from the draft that I was shaking above my head. This is a rally towel from me from the draft with the official draft logo on it, and it says the pick is in all caps. So we're giving away the Jets canvas from the draft, the rally towel from the draft, and 2 tickets to Gang Green Beach Club. Can't beat it. If you want a chance to win all these fabulous prizes, all you have to do is spend $3 on the channel. Obviously, the more raffle tickets you buy, the better your odds are of winning, of course. But people have won this raffle, 1 ticket, 2 ticket, 5 tickets. So good luck to all those out in the audience. I think this is one of the coolest raffle prizes we've ever done before in the history of this show, and some cool exclusive items. So hope you guys can jump on the train. I think it's going to be pretty special this month. Again, we're giving all that away coming up on July 1st. All right, let's see here. Ooh, some more raffle tickets. The promotion got some more people said, ooh, I want a piece of that action. I don't blame you. Number 1 Austrian Jet fan with a 5-pack of Boy Green Coffee Club memberships. Every time 5 memberships or more are gifted, we hear a special video package, and we'll hear that one from Kevin James.
Kevin James. I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
I thank you, Kevin James, for that. Appreciate you. All right. We will update the scrolling ticker. The scrolling ticker is not updated, but I do have it updated on my Excel sheet. So don't worry, folks. If you've submitted raffle tickets so far, have the accurate numbers behind the scenes. I will update that on the scrolling ticker here in a little bit. Those 5 memberships went to Johnny Jets, Jonathan Francois, Friggy D, Clancy is back, and Franklin Fung is back. All right, welcome back to the Boy Green Coffee Club, folks. Appreciate you. You guys can always join the Boy Green Coffee Club yourself. Don't wait for it to be gifted to you. Hit that join button here on YouTube. Join the Boy Green Coffee Club or the Espresso Club. $2.99 a month, $5.99 a month. More perks for the $5.99 a month level, including joining our exclusive fantasy football group. If you're a fantasy football fan, you want to be a part of it, you can join that level. We also do a private show for you once a month at the end of every month. We just did ours about 2 weeks ago. We did it early in May before I went on my New Hampshire trip, which was a lot of fun. And those shows are 4 or 5 hours. We talk about anything and everything you guys want to, which is a lot of fun. So feel free to hit that join button. Or if you're already a Coffee Club member, you can hit the upgrade button. Jump over to the Espresso Club. Get to that next level. We have just under 40 members to the Boy Green Espresso Club, which I'm very humbled by. So thank you. Thank you, Austrian, for jumping on the train, baby. Appreciate it. Now, I want to hear from the people on this Brendan Sorsby situation. So let's do this. Let's take a TO. Let's open it up to the fans. And you guys tell me. Maybe it's crazy. You're totally in on Sorsby. You're totally out on Sorsby. I want to hear all of your thoughts. We will continue to cook. We'll do that after this quick cap timeout. We'll be back after this.
1, 2, 3.
Welcome back to Boy Green Daily, everybody. I am Paul Esden Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green. Before we get to the phone lines, which, by the way, is the pinned comment on youtube.com/BoyGreen25, quick little update on the Boy Green weight loss challenge that we started on Monday. Well, Monday was great. That went very well. Got 10,000 steps, ate the right things, all that stuff. Yesterday, I didn't get to 10,000 steps. I got to 5,500. So I didn't get to 10,000. So my 10,000 streak was over. I got distracted with too much work, and then I had to drive to the radio station. I was trying to do some walking during the radio show game, but that was ineffective. No excuses. I blew it. Now, I didn't have a Mountain Dew for a second straight day, so okay, all right, get a little healthier there. But again, I will tell you, I will try to keep it straight with you. The highs and the lows, the good and the bad. The good, no Mountain Dew again. Okay, not bad, Paul. Way to go. The bad, well, that's how long it lasted. Yeah, Jared B's like, Paul, OMG, it lasted one day. Whoa, okay. I wanted to keep the 10,000 streak on, so here's what I'll do. I'll try to make up for it. Like, make sure that I average 10,000 steps, and maybe I could do like 15,000 today or something, and then the math will math somehow, I guess. I don't know. I'll work on that. So yeah, I blew it. Did not get it in time. My fiance killed it. She got like 11,000 steps yesterday. So holy blank. So he's taking it seriously, which is good. So the food consumption stuff was good. The drinks were good. Blew it on the 10,000 steps. We'll see if I can do better on that for sure. All right, let's get to the phone lines, everybody. Pin comment on youtube.com/boygreen25. Let's go. We'll kick it off with Hep.
Hey, Paul. Hey, don't worry about that. It's like going into the pool, man. You don't just jump in. Your nads will go up into your neck. You got to.
That's true.
You got to ease into it a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, you still did the Mountain Dew. I think that's the harder one to do anyway.
Yes,
definitely. The Mountain Dew is the one, the devil calling you. Come on, Paul, just take a sip. It's okay.
100%. Because, and to be honest, in my fridge are ice cold Mountain Dew. So every time I open the fridge, it's just sitting there. Now, the thing I have to get better at is, so I've been drinking water exclusively for the last 48 hours or 72 hours, whatever it's been since June 1st. The problem is I need to try to find another drink that's healthy, but it's not water, but it's certainly not Mountain Dew. So I sort of have to sift through what's a drink I can have, like, to spice things up every once in a while. I have water like 90% of the day, and then like for dinner or something, have whatever that is. So I'm still doing some research into what's healthy enough to do that. Yeah.
A good trade-off would be some lemon water. Just take a squirt of lemon in there.
So yeah, maybe that's it, right? That's what my fiance was saying yesterday. Oh, we got these things that you could just splash in the water, and I was like, okay, maybe that's it.
But maybe you should have like a little. I don't know what would be a good. Probably something more natural. But even if you had like a diet iced tea, I don't know what you like or something.
Yeah, right. So I'll look into some of that. Yeah.
Yeah, but and plus you did like 10,000 steps yesterday, right?
That's right. The day before. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, don't your legs feel a little creaky from that? Did your legs? I won't.
The thing I've noticed the most about doing all the more steps and everything is at the end of the day, I am dead ass tired. Like I am because like last night, right? So I come home and we have like this makeshift treadmill. It's not like a full big thing. It's just like the pad thing that goes on the ground. And you just walk on it, but it does all the normal treadmill stuff. And I came home at like, I don't know, 11:30 at night, almost midnight from work. And I came in and my fiance was in the living room, just like killing it on the treadmill. And I'm like, holy crap. She but that's good. Like competition. I'm like, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
She was pissed that I beat her on day one. She was like, I heard her like muttering, like when because on these watch things, you can see what the other person has done. So she was like pissed. And I could feel it. I was like, oh boy. And then yesterday she just kicked my ass. So she was just like, yeah. And I went, oh, good. So hopefully that's good, pushing us to the right things. But that's the thing I will say I've noticed over the last 2 days. Like at the end of the day, like I'm more tired than I've ever been. Because normally I'm a little bit of a night owl. I could stay up late and do more work. But I'm like, boy, you could do it in the morning, Paul. Just to lay down for a second, then I'm out. So yeah, maybe it's good.
Mrs. Hepp is doing it as well. She's on the. She's
Awesome.
doing it. She goes. It feels. Sometimes somehow it feels easier. I feel like we're all doing it, pulling together.
That is true. I would say that. I'm sure, like, when you're doing a lonely, like if you live by yourself, you just did a lonely journey where you're not talking to anybody, you're just doing your own thing. Like,
Yeah.
I imagine it's difficult because, like, the lows, right? There was a moment, like, I was at the radio station, I had a headache, and I'm like, is that because I haven't had Mountain Dew? And then the vending machine's like, yeah, it's exactly why, Paul. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. No, I'm not going to do it. But, like, but I have people, I have a support system, right? But I imagine when you're by yourself, right, that's probably more difficult. So yeah, we're all banded together here, and again, accountability. I was honest. I said it. I didn't reach 10,000.
Sure.
I was going to lie and said, "God, guys, I lost 10,000." You know what? I'm already down under 200 pounds. This is great. I could lie, but I don't. I'm being honest.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. There you go, Hep, and shout out to Mrs. Hep. We'll see her, of course, at Gangrene Beach Club. So hey, honesty is key. Great to have her a part of it, though. That's phenomenal. All right, let's keep rolling here on the phone lines. Up next is Mikey Midnight.
Hey, Paul Green, how you doing?
Hey, you're back at Burger King for your coffee.
Yeah, and apple pie.
Ooh, apple pie, nice. All right, delicious.
Yeah, you do your exercise hearing.
Yes, sir. That's correct. Yes, sir.
I go back to the gym at the hospital. They go help me out.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
great.
Because of my heart and stuff.
Yeah,
so
sure, right.
So, are you watching the Knicks game tonight?
Of course I am. Go Knicks. Let's go.
Yeah, they're going 123 to 117.
Wow, that's a close game. Good.
And the Jets will be 13-4 this year.
That would be the most wins they've ever had in a regular season. That would be awesome, Mikey. I'd love it.
Yeah, how's your family?
Oh, my family is doing absolutely swell. It was great to see them for basically a week. It was a bunch of days in New Hampshire.
Yeah, you had a good time. I'm glad you got a good time in.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to talk today. I got to talk to Ricky last night.
Oh, Ricky New York?
Yeah, he was happy I could call in. He has green bean on Saturday, 8 o'clock.
That's awesome. I love green bean.
Yeah, it's good. He's a big Jet fan, like we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm happy to see you.
Make sure you don't choke on that apple pie, Mikey, okay? We need you.
I'm at coffee.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, sip some coffee.
Yeah.
There you go.
You're coming to Bradford in fall, right? We could meet each other at Burger King. Yeah,
sure.
you could.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, Burger King's good. The people are nice there. You will like these people. So,
good.
Terry, yeah, we should get together. This is awesome. I get to see you, Paul Green. You're pretty cool, dude.
Let's do it. Thanks, dude.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
I tell you that I say hi, Mr. Pops. Something like
will
that.
Do. That's all right. Appreciate you, Mikey.
Yeah. Can I do a Jets chant for everybody?
Of course, please do.
Jets, 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 and go Knicks. Yeah, the Knicks all the way, right?
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Jets, 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 Knicks. For all you Knicks fans out there, beautiful. And Burger King. Their fries are very salty and tasty. No, Paul, no, you can't do it. Don't give in. Damn it. Boy. I will tell you, when I'm driving home from the radio station, it's late at night. I pass Murderer's Row of fast food restaurants. Like on the way home, it's on the drive. McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, all that stuff. And I'm starving late at night. But, you gotta do your due diligence. So again, pass through last night, no problems. I'm strong. I'm like, I don't need it. I'm good. I'm good, man. No, thank you. So see, we powered through. All right, let's keep rolling down the phone line train here. Up next is EZ.
Hey.
What's going on, buddy?
You got me? Okay, there we go.
Loud and clear.
Yeah.
Over.
This is like one of the most beautiful streets in Raleigh. Check this out.
Wow.
And the thing is, it's in a crappy neighborhood.
Of course.
New Bern Avenue.
Okay.
But it's a beautiful street. I love this area of town right over here.
Mhm.
But anyway, yeah, my thing with Sorsby is you just can't. And I feel bad for the kid. I really honestly do. If this is a legitimate, I mean, he was doing all these nefarious things to get these votes. I mean, to get these bets down. He was having, friends and family doing it for him. He knew it was wrong. And there's just no doubt. I mean, he knew what he was doing was wrong because he was trying to scam it up,
Yes, definitely.
You will never know if he's involved, and that's the problem. You can never truly know if he's involved. As he gets older, he could just find sneakier and sneakier ways to get his bets down. And if he ever fell behind, man, some boys could come up to him and say, "Hey, you owe us a lot." It's and and it's not just him. He could put his family in danger, friends, girlfriend, wife, all that shit. I mean, you just can't have that kind of shit on the team. And then what happens if he throws an interception in a tight game? Is he going to lose the locker room? Or his teammates going to be looking sideways at him? You just cannot have it on the team. You just can't. And it's a shame because he's a good prospect.
Mm-hmm.
But look, you just can't. There's certain things. Look, fucking Pete Rose is arguably one of the best baseball players in the history of baseball. And he's not in the Hall of Fame because he gambled. That has always been the nexus. You cannot gamble. Throughout history, that's been the bad thing that is, that's the unforgivable. So I wouldn't waste even a 4th round pick on him, even as a flyer, because anything goes wrong, it's wasted. And what happens if it has repercussions long term on the team? Like, you just can't do it, and it's a shame. I'm sure he's a nice kid. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's a good prospect. But it's our team, the Jets. Are you kidding? With our luck,
New York,
you gonna bring this guy in?
Yeah.
You just kind of can't. One question. I'm going to be sending you the money probably next week. Is that too late, or is that?
No, that'll be fun.
Okay. All right. So I just wanted to make a shout out here. Today is my beautiful daughter Kara's birthday.
Hey, shout out to happy birthday, Kara. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Kara.
Day on her birthday.
There you go. Excellent.
She's the GM at the Panera Bread somewhere in Suffolk County. I don't know which one exactly, but she's a GM. Yeah, that's her store. She runs the whole show there.
Wow, that's awesome. Congratulations to her. That's amazing.
Anyway, I just wanted to ask you a quick question about the offensive line.
Okay, yeah.
Do you know if they're planning on doing anything more, even if it's a high-end depth piece in the interior O-line? And with that, I'll leave it for you guys to discuss. Take care, guys.
Right. Thank you, Easy. And again, happy birthday, Kara. Shout out. Great shout out here on the show. I hope so. I think it's a weakness, specifically at center, but you could make the argument at guard too, probably. The starting 5 is solid. You can nitpick if you want about Myers and say, we could do better, but can you do better at this stage of the offseason? Who knows? Although I made a case for some serious competition being added. I've heard nothing, but I hope that is something that they attempt to kick the tires on. Never be satisfied. Always look to improve the team. There's always ways. UFL, draft, trade, free agency. It's a lot of ways. Never stop looking. Never be satisfied. Don't be complacent. I would love another piece on the interior offensive line. Is it going to happen? We'll see. But easy. You're swimming in the right waters, my friend. You're swimming in the right waters. Whoa, wait a second here. We just got some gifting from the legend Bobby Midnight. Whoa, okay, here we go. Bobby Midnight. Okay, Mikey's brother. He's back, baby. Thank you, Bobby. All right. Every time we get 5 memberships or more, here we go, guys. All right, a nice surprise. Thank you, Bobby. Thanks for the support on the show. The legend Bobby Midnight. Beautiful. That ties you with NC Green and Harvey Bouchard Jr. for 4th place in our contest this month. So thank you, the legend Bobby Midnight. Excellent. Let's read this 5 new members to the Boy Green Coffee Club before we get back to the phone lines here. Thank you. Yeah, the items are pretty cool this month. You guys should all jump on the train. I appreciate that. All right, here we go. Let's see all these new members to the Boy Green Coffee Club. By the way, real quick, make sure you guys like the video here on YouTube, baby. Only 47 likes, yet we have 300 people in the room. Math ain't math, and it's a free way to contribute to the show, folks. Feel free to do that. All right, here are the 5 new members to the Boy Green Coffee Club from the legend Bobby Midnight. Grove Pete. This is Los is back. Nice. The Hamburger, he's back. Great. Todd Grove, Jets fan for life. Appreciate you guys. And, tip your bartender there, the legend Bobby Midnight. Appreciate all the love here on the channel. Bobby. Okay, nice. That was awesome. Appreciate that. Beautiful. Let's pull up our next caller here. It's a Wednesday. Chef Kevin Gilbert, baby.
Hey, BG, what's up, man? How you feeling?
Yeah, hey, great to see you, pal.
Yeah, man. Likewise, I'm glad you getting them steps in, man.
Yeah.
That's
got to carve it out. We're gonna be in some sort of a bathing suit competition or something to show off the pecs at July 11th. I got to make sure I'm ready. Yeah,
we're gonna be out there, man. It's gonna be special.
Yeah,
Jersey, man. Jersey's a slept-on state, man. Lot going on. Summertime, the shore, AC, the Carnival State Fair. We got mad stuff going on. Ton of fun over here. That AC July 11th, man. It's gonna be special. I'm gonna be there Sunday night too. Sunday night is gonna get crazy. Man, it's gonna be a hell of a weekend. Can't wait. For you, what you're doing definitely inspiring, man. Cutting out one of your guilty pleasures in that Mountain Dew. I know that's tough, and you're making it even tougher on yourself, leaving them those shiny cans or plastic bottles in the fridge.
Yeah.
A little bit of frost running down the sides. Like,
yes,
you doing it to yourself, man. I don't know why you're doing that.
But that's probably good. Like, it just reminds me of like that I could at any point, if I wanted to, I could stop and just have a 2 a.m. Damn it, I can't. I could. But the fact that I see it and I'm like, no, I've got control. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that it's in there. And you're right. It's cold. It's ice cold. There's a almost like a frosted cold mug feel to it every time I see it in the fridge. It's right there in the front too. Oh yes. But I've resisted the urge.
Nice, man. And then I know you and Hep was talking about, replacements, like something else or whatever. Dude, coconut water. I'm not sure if you're a fan. I know you're Puerto Rican. It's in your blood, man.
True. That's true.
Coconut water, it hydrates you really well. It could be an acquired taste to somebody who's not like familiar with it, but it is really healthy for you. Hydrates better than water. So that's something there. Also watermelon juice. Try that stuff. Now, these things are a little expensive, but dude, it's so healthy for you. It's really good for your skin, your organs. Like, you need that stuff. And then like cold pressed juices. Now, that would be one of the last things because of the amount of sugar that's in these juices. Most of the time, it's like the natural sugars where it's like, oh, it's natural sugar. It's all right. But sometimes those natural sugars, there's a lot of sugar in them. Strawberries, berries, like those stuff, it carries a lot of natural sugar. So just because it says that doesn't mean that it's healthy for you. Just look at the amount of grams that are in there. But those would be my 3. Besides, water being the best thing for you, man. Like, try those other things, man.
Okay.
Definitely shout out to you, Coffee Club, Espresso Club members, man. number one Austrian Jet fan, man. I see you doing your thing. Johnny boy, keep doing your thing. Be careful, Johnny boy. Stay away from that brown liquor. I know the Knicks is Knicks is in it, so just be careful. And then Indy, man, shout out to Badshaw. I was able to get that Indy joint, man. That Indy Jets 2-4, man. Come on. Badshaw
Yeah,
hooking it
let's
up.
go.
Indy Jets, man. I'm rocking this all day today, man. Y'all know the vibes, man. I got my orange cloverleaf jacket, orange and blue skies, man. Come on, let's go. Feeling good. I mean, to the championship, man. Winning 27 years, man. Come on. Come on, man. I'm feeling good. And we got a Brunson burger on the menu for specials. Things flying off the shelves, man. I needed another order of our ground beef, coming in fresh today, man. I'm like, damn, we steamrolling through these Brunson burgers. I'm with it, man. I'm with it. The team's ready. San Antonio, I ain't afraid of them. I've been saying, give me the Spurs over OKC. Give me the Spurs. I'm not afraid of Wemby. He's gonna get his. Leave him outside, man. Nobody else. Darren Fox is gonna take over a game. Is that what Darren Fox, Castle? They both good, but taking over a game. You need more people, man. Knicks in 4. I'm gonna keep saying it, man. Knicks in 4. Spurs don't scare me, man. Not at all. Not at all. But I'm here. I'm here for that. It's Wednesday, man. Sorsby is what we talking about, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, we're talking about practice. We're talking about Sorsby.
BG, you mind switching me off and cutting me back? I can't hear you.
Let me try this. Can you hear me now? No. All right. Chef, I guess you can't hear me, but we'll kick you off and see if we can bring you back on. I don't know what's happening there. We'll see if we could get you back here in just a second, Chef, here on the program. Some people, I got a message or two about some blurriness, so apologies to that for anybody. I'm trying to figure out, I had a Wi-Fi problem after the show yesterday, so may have to upgrade again or do so. I just got this new Wi-Fi, so I don't know what the hell is the problem here. But while we're waiting for Chef to flip it back on and off here, we've got a super chat shout out here from Trackhawks ATL.
Wow.
Oof! I'm sure Knicks fans are going to love this. Trackhawks ATL member for 15 months is Spurs in 4, Georgia Town all day. #cat. Okay. All right. Well, let's bring on someone who I'm sure won't agree with that. Lou B, Super Jets fan here. Look at this. Oh, the Indy Jets shirts. Let's go, baby.
I could hear you. I hope you can hear me, BG.
I can. Yes.
Your screen looks better now, BG. You might have to upgrade to Starlink at some point. That's the only thing that doesn't get interrupted.
Yeah. I think I'm going to have to do that. By the way, what do you make of this? What do you make of Trackhawks saying the Spurs are about to sweep the Knicks?
Yeah, not going to happen. Look, I like basketball a lot, and I am a true New York guy, so I really want the Knicks to win. I love the Jets. I like the Knicks, but the love I have for New York is incredible, and I'm so excited for all the hospitality people that are in my business that are opening up their bars and have 2 weeks of madness, and they've had some madness. So it's really good for the economy of New York City, the economy of Long Island. Tonight I'm watching the game with Neil, Peter Castro, PBM, and Rob. So that should be really interesting. BG, your screen is freezing up. Is it my screen or your screen? I don't know. Hope everyone can hear me.
For me, if you can hear me, hopefully.
Yeah, I look clear to me, but you look a little blurry, BG. But the Sorsby
we'll work
stuff,
on that after the show. Yeah.
So the Sorsby stuff, we filled so many holes that the true hole that we don't have filled is obviously the quarterback. Sorsby, 7,200 yards. I think he had 60 passing touchdowns, 22 rushing touchdowns. And now he was finally making that jump up to a different team. He was probably going to shine this year. The guy is really, really good. Gambling, he is a competitor. And most of the people that I know that are really high competitors are gamblers as well in a different way. I don't gamble. I hate to gamble. I don't like to lose. And I don't gamble. But, everyone knows that these NFL guys gamble millions and millions and millions of dollars. You know that, Chef. Come on. I don't think you're a Sorsby guy, but
Dude, I've been saying this. I haven't changed. I'm not, I love BG, but I'm not on the boat. I'm not going back and forth.
so
I've
do you
been
want
saying it from
Sorsby
the
or not?
beginning. I don't want this guy, man.
Okay. I want to tell you why I like him. I want to tell you why. And then you tell me why you don't like him. Do you don't like him for the skill or the gambling? Which one?
I was never a Sorsby guy to begin with.
No, but what
I'll
I'm
just
saying
say
is it the skill or the gambling? Because the gambling,
that's one of the biggest things, that leadership, having other people. He's looping other people into his nonsense, and now that's coming up within these findings, man.
definitely character flaws without a doubt. But Chef, these guys gamble all the time.
I wouldn't
Michael
drag you
Jordan,
into
the biggest
no
gambler of all
nonsense.
time.
Lou B, I wouldn't drag you into no nonsense, man. I wouldn't do that to you.
I understand that, and he's
He
young,
did it.
and we all make mistakes when we're young, Chef. You know that. We've all made mistakes. He made a big mistake. He should not be gambling. He can never gamble. When he comes to the NFL, he can never gamble again.
Dude, Johnny Manziel was young too. He made a ton of mistakes, but did he recover? Hell nah. This is big, man. You're underplaying this, man. With the amount of money, the amount of times he's been doing this.
It's crazy. It's definitely
he had
crazy.
to go to rehab.
He has to be for obvious reasons, but the skill is there. He's a Josh Allen type of quarterback. The one thing that I must say is, I said this a few times, I was watching him and Cade side by side, and they look very similar. And Cade we do have, so I'm really happy about that.
So then why would we give up a 2 or a 3 to get him if we have a similar dude in Klubnik?
He'll never go for a 3. It's going to be a 2. I don't think anyone.
Exactly. So why would we spend a 2 to get a similar quarterback who has issues in his head? AG said he wants high quality value guys. This is not an AG guy. You know that. You're just spinning the wheels, man. You're wasting your time.
I understand, but he is very, very good. And he is somebody that we might have drafted next year with our pick. Do we all think that we're getting pick 1 and 2 and 3 next year? We're not. You know that, Chef.
Yeah, correct.
It's not going to end up like that. What's the lowest? Chef, what's the lowest pick you think we're going to get next year?
I'd say 5.
Okay. At 5,
that's pushing it. I got us at 5 wins, so I don't know where that gets us.
Okay, so we're not getting Manning with 5, right? I'm not saying he's all right. So there's going to be the top. Look what happened this year. There was one quarterback race for us, right? And then we couldn't pick Ty at 2. It's going to end up that way next year too. Sorsby might have been the guy that we drafted. That's all I'm saying. In the way that the order goes, Sorsby might have been the guy that we drafted with one of those 1s. And the last thing I want to do is take those 1s and move up. I don't want to take those 2 1s to move up to a good pick. That's what
What if Klubnik is the guy, man?
I'm
just asking. What if he's the guy?
I pray he's the guy. I pray. Yesterday he had a bad camp. He had a good camp the first day. Yesterday when it was 3 and 7, he got beat up all day through picks.
You want to talk about leadership? Talk about Klubnik in the hotel getting these rookies together. You tell me if Sorsby's doing that. Is Sorsby doing that? Hell nah. He's checking his FanDuel account to check to see what's going on, man. He's calling his Costa Rica Connect to see what's going on. Hell nah. I don't want no Sorsby.
Chef, we need a quarterback, and we have to go through. I hope Cade's the one, but he may not be. That's all I'm saying.
Why do you think he may not be?
What'd you say?
Why do you think he may not be the guy?
Oh, no. I hope he is the one. I pray Cade is the one, but we do need a quarterback room. We do need a quarterback room.
But out your mouth, you said Sorsby and him are similar. So why are we going to spend the asset, a second rounder, for somebody who's similar?
Better and stronger. Sorsby definitely looks better and stronger, but can Cade be developed better? I hope so.
Sorsby got legs. He can move. I'll give that, and that's drastic. It's drastic with the running with the 2 of them. That's the only really stuff I see. The character stuff, man.
Just watch the highlights.
I've seen the stuff. I've
So
seen this
I know
stuff.
you have.
I'm
but
not
not
impressed
everyone.
for a second rounder with the character issues. We don't need character issues on this team already, man.
But that's the other thing, though. Everyone that keeps saying, "Oh, it's the Jets. You can't do this." We're a new team. Everyone's got to get that past out of their mind. We are moving forward. You can't be like, "Oh, in the 1970s, a guy tripped on a rock." No, that's
No, I'm
over.
with that.
We have to move forward. We can't think that
I'm
we
with
can't
that.
draft the guy because he's the Jet. We can't draft because it's in New York. With social media, news is out there in 10 seconds, whether you're in a New York City market or you're any team. It doesn't matter. It's fast. It's a new world. We can't think, oh, the New York media. Fuck that. We are a new team with new guys. We can move forward. And a guy like Sorsby comes into that locker room, he would be in check in 2 seconds. We have a bunch of men in this room. You think he's going to go up to Davis and be like, no, this guy is, I'm just saying, in the Jets, he may not be what everyone thinks it has to be because he's a Jet. Like it's going to be a disaster because he's a Jet. Because that's all I'm saying.
No, I hear that, but I feel like we're wasting resources getting a dude with similar skill traits with Klubnik, and we already have him. Develop this room. He could be a head case and mess up the room.
Chef, are we going to draft a quarterback next year with one of those ones?
Hell yeah.
All right, so there's going to be somebody else in the locker room also. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, so now you're going to have what? Sorsby, Klubnik, Gino, and another first rounder next year?
Okay, wait a second. But I have the complete rebuttal for that, Chef. Next year, you're going to have that too. Just somebody else. Let's say it's not Sorsby. It's saying it's someone else. There's someone else in that room next year.
I don't want to waste all these. We already traded to get Klubnik. Now you want to give a second to get Sorsby. We need talent on this team, man.
One of those ones or two of those ones to get a quarterback. Please understand.
Yes,
that's true.
But I feel like the character will be better. We need a character value guy at quarterback.
We don't know the character of these guys either yet, but that's yet to be determined. All I'm saying is next year, we possibly are going to use 2 ones to get the quarterback that we want. And there will be another quarterback in the room with Cade. He's not going to be alone on this journey. Right now, he has Bailey Zappi trying to fucking throw everything that he possibly can. What I'm saying is next year, there will be someone that's very competitive. If he's getting picked with one of those ones, Cade has hard competition next year, no matter what. That's
he should have hard competition, man.
He's going to. So it's either going to be Sorsby or it's going to be someone else. What I'm saying
with the 3 ones, we need to use that on a lineman, man. Guard, center.
One of those ones.
We got to solidify that line, man.
Chef, forever we've been talking about the 2027 draft. We're going to get our quarterback. I don't know if that's true or not. That just could be all talk. What I'm saying is when we have those 3 ones, if they end up where I think they are going to end up, where I think it's going to be an 8 to 22, let's just say. We're going to need those picks.
Lou, 22, man. Come on. You messing with me, man. You with the Jeremiah Love stuff. You with the Sorsby stuff.
It's the magician. The magician.
Were you talking about what was the dude?
Love? Wait, you can't say Love's not a great player because he didn't get
forgot his name. Alabama dude. Man, I forgot his name. Thank God he ain't on our team. Who was that quote? You wanted him too, right?
Oh, Cole Payne.
No, the Alabama cat.
No, the quarterback I wanted
Ty Simpson, man. You wanted him too.
The Super Bowl team took him with pick 13.
Dude, that was dumb.
He might be the quarterback of the Super Bowl. The magician thinks he's going to be the quarterback of the Super Bowl this year.
McVay was hot, man. McVay was hot
because he had to show his loyalty to Matt. All right.
That was the wrong pick. But then they got, they made their trade, man. They're good. I
called that pick. BG was there. I called it.
He did call the pick.
4 quarterback picks in a row. 4.
He did.
I'm just saying, Lou B, you're very knowledgeable, but with these other things, man, you drive me crazy, man.
All right, wait, Chef.
There's more.
Put love aside for a second, Chef. Next year, the Dallas, I hope they implode. It's going to be very hard. They have a lot of great players there this year.
Hops is listening, man. Be careful.
Okay, I hope they fall off a cliff. But Green Bay and Dallas have a very low pick. It's going to be pretty hard. That's all I'm saying. We do not Indy. If Indy they're going to need some catastrophic voodoo from this guy right here for them to be under 5. I'm just saying. What I mean is if there's that quarterback that we're going all in on, we are going to have to move with ones to move up. What do you
There's
think?
going to be a lot, man. There's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of quarterbacks next
If
year.
we want Manning, what do you think it's going to? Come on, Chef. You know the draft. What do you think it takes to move up to pick 1 in next year's draft for Manning?
It won't matter. Just like this year with Fernando.
It won't.
It don't matter what's on the table. The Raiders are still getting him.
But wait, it could be a team that does not need a quarterback, which is unlikely because it means something. But
if you got the number 1 pick, man, you need a quarterback.
I get it. But the other what happens if Arizona, which I don't think so because they have love, but what happens if Arizona has their? I'm just saying, guys, I'm gonna get off because I'm probably driving some people crazy. And I know that. But listen, we're going to have to use those ones to move up. BG has seen me at the draft.
You can't, man.
I knew
trading a 1 to move up.
Of course.
To get one of the top 3 quarterbacks of next year, you're going to use those ones to move up to get him.
So that's for Arch. You're gonna trade one.
We don't know we don't know what the other quarterbacks.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe we don't have to.
Okay, they're not gonna fall if they're that good, Chef.
And if we have our second and don't waste it on Sorsby, that'll help out even more.
But that's why I'm saying you take a shot and see how good this guy could be, because he might have been the guy that we would have picked at 8 next year. He is a quarterback that would have fell in that range. That's all I'm saying. But Chef, back to the Knicks. Tonight's the night. I can't wait. I'm going to all 3. I hope only 2 games I have to go to.
Yeah, yes. Sure.
But I will be at all the games tonight. I'm watching with PBM, Neil, Peter Castro, and Rob. So we're all together.
Do me a favor, Lou B. The people that you just named, make sure they come out. We need them for the Asmaniac thing at my job right after the training camp, and we need them at the Boy Green weekend, the Saturday night takeover at Cloak. We need them. Those people you just mentioned, please let them know that Chef is rolling out the red carpet for them.
Yeah,
I will be there, so I will let them know. Just I need all the dates. Tell me all the dates. I understand. I know the BG one.
Yep, the BG. We're just waiting for the training camp stuff to come out.
Yes, for some reason we're late on that, right, BG?
Yes, yeah. Normally we have that information already, so I don't know why they have not shared it. So,
Chef.
I got you, B. I got you, Lou.
The best ZD in the world is right there, coming from an Italian. That's the guy with the best ZD, period. I always ate a tray. I love you guys. Indy, everyone, have a great day. Go Knicks, go Jets. Sorsby with the 2.
Oh, man.
See why I love Lou B.
Yeah.
Now, how long are we going to hear about the Sorsby stuff, man?
Probably, I mean, I don't know. It could be a couple weeks, but let me ask you this, Chef, real quick. Do you believe that one of these top quarterbacks can fall to us at pick 32 for next year? Do you think one of them will be available for us at pick 32?
As long as whatever moves happen, as long as we can make some wins, and we see the future, like with AG in his presser yesterday, like I liked what I saw, man. He was calm, patient, had a plan, talked about dabbling in some of the offense, which I like to see. You know, he's locked in with the defense, letting Duker do his thing, but still, you know, he's a play caller when they're, you know, they're doing their activities and all at the scrimmages. Like, yo, I like this, man. It's, you know, put in the work, fellas. Jets show, put in the work. You know, we got some months until this really kicks off, man. We got a lot of time to beat up on Tennessee, to beat up Green Bay, and show the fans that y'all really trying to make a change, man, and playing with that sense of urgency, like they were saying yesterday, man. I appreciate you, BG. And Tati, yo, keep getting them steps in.
Yeah,
keep getting them steps in, Tati.
She's kicked my ass right now. Thank you, Chef Kevin Gilbert, joining us here on the program. By the way, a lot of Chef love in the chat, saying thank you for the voice of reason. But I like the good-hearted conversation. By the way, I just want to read a text I just got. Okay, I just got a text here. So Rich Cimini spoke that was at the beginning of the show, Jets Collective. If you missed it, you guys can rewatch the beginning of the show. But Rich Cimini said he spoke with an NFL scout who questioned Sorsby's size because he is listed at 6'3". The scout told Rich, I think maybe he's 6 foot flat or 6'1", maybe. And I just got a text from someone I trust in the business who does scouting, draft talk, and everything. And he says Brendan Sorsby is verified at 6'2" and 3/4. So just a hair, just a notch under 6'3". So that is a verified measurement he has. So there shouldn't be any more speculation about that one. So apparently he is 6'2" and 3/4 is the text I just got from someone I know in the scouting community. So there you have it. Apparently that is 100% the real deal. So the size stuff you can throw out the window. Everything else, gambling, all that is still up for question. All right, let's go to the phone lines. We had one brother on. Let's get the other brother on. It is the legend Bobby Midnight's back on the show.
Hi,
Baby.
how you doing, Boy Green? How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Bobby.
Who can I ask you a question? Who's the Sorby guy?
Yeah, so he's a Texas Tech quarterback that got into some gambling problems in college. He may be in the supplemental draft, which means the Jets could add him this offseason potentially.
Oh, okay. He's this year. I thought he was next year. Okay.
Yeah.
I got
There's
a
a chance he's
question
this
for you
year.
too.
Yes, sir.
Michael
What's
said
up?
you guys are going to October 25th game. You guys are going?
The other one, it's the Jets Browns one, October 11th.
Oh, what day is that?
Sunday, October 11th, week 5. I'm also going to be at week 1. That's a Jets Titans game.
Yeah,
I don't
we
know
can't
that
make
date.
it there.
What about week 2, Jets Packers? That one?
Well, October 11th. Michael said if you pick us up, we could go down. He said.
Okay, and you guys are both in Brattleboro, right?
Yeah, Brattleboro. Yeah, how far are you away from Brattleboro?
Oof, I don't know, but someone might be traveling up. We'll see if we can make it happen. We'll see if we could get somebody to swing by and scoop you guys up.
Michael brought that up to me. We could take the train down. We did that before. We took the train down.
Okay, that'd be cool. It'd be great to meet
It's
you
a
guys
lot
in person.
better than parking your car.
Yeah, that gets expensive.
Yeah, well, yeah. October 11th. Michael,
Yes, yep.
Michael, what's to go to the 25th game? I tell you, we're going to the 25th game.
I'm not going to that
Miami
one. I know
game?
Jake's going to that one. I'm not going to the Dolphins one.
Okay, maybe we'll change our mind October 11th. You got Kevin.
Yeah,
Chef Kevin.
Chef Kev's going to be
right?
cooking. Lou B's going to be there, and then all the Coffee Club members. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We got to go to October 11th then. Yeah, we'll go
All
down
right,
there.
let's go.
We'll
Would love to
find
have
out.
you, Bobby.
And how much are the tickets?
So the whole thing where you get a tailgate ticket for Chef Kevin Gilbert's food and the seats are $300 a pop.
Okay, 300 a pop. Okay.
Yep. Yes, sir.
All right. We'll talk about. We'll give you the money. We'll talk to each other, me and Michael.
Okay,
He wants to go to the Miami Dolphin game. I thought we were going together, you guys. Okay, so we'll talk about that soon, me and Michael, and then let's go next.
Yeah,
I say
let's
they
go next tonight.
win in 6. That's what I'm
Win in
saying.
6. Okay, there you go. Nice.
They got to win in 6. They're not going to sweep the Spurs.
Yeah, Spurs are really good. Yeah, I don't think
like Lou B said, they're not going to. No, I think 6. They win it at home, right? At 6.
Would
they win it at home?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 would be at Madison Square Garden. That's right. Yep.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go that. And then you like the Yankees or the Mets?
Neither.
What team do you like?
The Red Sox.
What? Ew, you gotta be kidding me. Ew, you're from New York and you like the Red Sox?
Yeah, my dad was from Gardner, Mass. Yeah.
Oh,
Rhode
yeah,
Island.
Pops from Massachusetts, Gardner, Mass. I know where that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to hear a story?
Yeah, please. I love stories.
Me and Michael and my friend Todd and Ted went down to the Red Sox game one time. You know that, do you ever drive down to Massachusetts?
Of course, several times.
Do you ever remember that prison around
Yes.
the road? One guy let us in, and then the guy behind the other guy smashed into him, right?
Oh,
And you
geez.
know who it was?
Who?
It was a Red Sox pitching coach back in the 80s,
Oh my
87.
God.
Yeah, yeah. And he goes, "Oh, I can't stay. I got to get to the game. I can't stay." I think he left. The cops were there. Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, and he said he had to go. Oh, well, I gotta go to the game. Well, we're going to the game too, you idiot. Stupid
Jeez,
ass.
Lou. Good Lord. Wow.
And then, remember the 86 World Series against the Mets?
Unfortunately, I do. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Through
you
Buckner's
cannot blame
legs.
it on Bill Buckner. That's ridiculous. Bill Buckner,
Oh,
you
okay.
cannot blame it on. You know why? Because
Why?
it was what was John McNamara, the coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
The manager, right? Remember John McNamara?
Yes.
He should took him out in that inning because his ankles were killing him. Bullshit on that. And then you could blame it on Bob Stanley because he can't pitch. With that fat nose of his, he can't pitch. Yeah, I didn't like Bob Stanley either. He was an idiot. I'm a Yankee fan. So tell your dad I said hello. Does he do it still on Saturday and Sundays with you?
Yes,
Does he still do Saturdays and Sundays?
Yep, that's right.
Okay, well, I'll call in on Saturday and Sunday to talk to you guys. How's your brother
Thanks,
doing?
Bobby.
I met your brother too.
Oh,
How's your
good.
brother
He's
doing?
he's in rehab.
Oh, I'm sorry. Remember he was on your show one time?
Yes,
He
yeah, and
was?
hopefully he there's a chance he'll be here this weekend on the show calling in, hopefully.
Yeah,
So
tell him hopefully he's doing good, okay? And tell
Thank
your
you so
wife
much,
and
Bobby.
kids. Oh, yeah,
Thank you.
fiance.
That's all right.
And your
We'll get there
kids.
eventually. Yeah, right. Thank you, Bobby.
How old are your kids now?
4 and 1.
How old are your kids now?
Yeah, my daughter's 4, my son's 1.
Oh, really? 4 and 1 already? One little baby 1 already?
Yep.
I know, she's so cute. Remember the video you have of her?
Yes.
Play that for me before I leave.
Yeah, of course.
Can
Here
you
we
play
go.
that before I leave?
Wow.
That's awesome. Wow. She's adorable. Okay, my
Thank you.
daughter's going to be 20 in July. My daughter's
Oh,
going to be 20 in
nice.
July.
Happy early birthday.
I got to be 58 in July.
Whoa.
Michael's going to be 57. I got to be 58 in August. Michael's
Okay.
57 in August.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.
Thank you, Bobby. Appreciate that. I think my internet is crapping out, so I apologize to everyone for all the issues today. I went to the store yesterday to try to correct the issue. Clearly, it's not corrected, so I apologize for all the issues we've been having today. 2 things here to shout out, and then I'm going to go yell at more of those people. First off, Indy Jets member for 17 months. He says,
Wow.
AFC Championship game Jets Colts, NFC Championship game Dallas Packers. Some fans cried because of having bad draft picks in 2027. Hashtag Brody Strong. Wow, quite a prediction. That would be wild considering all the picks of what we're associated with. That would be crazy. But to be at the doorstep of the Super Bowl, that could help me forget about some of those problems. Yes, that's true. Good thoughts, Andy. Appreciate it. And good seeing Andy. All right, let's get one last caller in. Mr. Legendary Famous Fulton.
Well, good morning, Paul. How are you this morning?
I am blessed, my friend. I woke up this morning, so that's a great day.
Great. I do have a big announcement for you.
Oh, please. Okay, wait. I think I got a drum roll here. Let me try. Let me see. Yeah, here you go. Go.
Okay, so the big announcement is I had a virtual interview yesterday morning with Terre Haute News.
Right.
And they're going to tell my story tonight at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope everyone watched the show. And we did it for Special Olympics and Annie the Musical. So we got our opening night tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, congratulations. It's amazing news, and I can't wait to hear your story.
Yep, it should be on Terre Haute News on YouTube tonight. And it's going to be a great opportunity for everyone to watch it and hear about my story.
Amazing. That's going to be awesome, Mr. Legendary Famous Fulton.
Yep, I've been super busy, Paul. Sorry, I've been keeping myself up the coop.
That makes a lot of sense, Mr. Legendary Famous Fulton. I appreciate any time you can carve out for the show. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And hopefully I can knock this out for you guys for the end of the musical, because we've been practicing the songs and everything. So
yeah.
Yep, we don't have makeup on tonight. We just have the mics on tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a good show, and hopefully everyone's going to have a good time.
Well, the chat just wanted to let you know, Mr. Yo Home said, Mr. Fulton, you're very inspirational. So thank you, as always, for, again, spending time with us, Mr. Famous Fulton. It means a lot.
Yep. Let me sing my song real quick for you.
Please, go ahead.
Today we're living in a shanty. Today we're scrounging for a meal. He don't anymore. We'd like to thank you, Hubert Hoover, for really showing us the way. We'd like to thank you, Hubert Hoover. They made us what we are today. Prosperity was round the corner. A cozy cottage built for two. And this blue heaven that you gave us, yes, for turning blue. They offered us a Smith & Hoover. We paid attention and we chose. Now then we pay attention. We paid through the nose. But Hoover, he forgot. Now don't we have the chicken. Hey, hubby, you ain't for it. Great foundation. So Hubble, hats are up to you. We're up to your admiration. Ho, ho, ho. Bring the missus too. We got no turkey for our stuffing. Why don't we stuff you? We'd like to thank you, Hubert Hoover, for really showing us the way. You dirty rat, you rat, you made us what we are today. Come and get it, Hub.
Wow. Mr. Famous Fulton, everyone in the chat is saying you continue to get better with every performance. So sorry for the early applause there. I pulled the trigger early there.
That's all right, Paul. That's all right.
Yeah, I'll get better. I promise. Mr. Famous Fulton, you're the best, baby.
Thank you, Paul. Have a good one.
You too. We'll end the show here. I'm sure there's more to talk about, but like I said, I want to figure out this Wi-Fi situation. My apologies, everybody, for any of those issues during the show. I'll work on that. Very entertaining between Luby and Chef Kevin Gilbert. And I'll just say this. I believe that there is a good, hearty debate to be had, and that's why I want it to be the topic for today's show. It's because there's people on one side, there's people on another side. There's people vehemently saying the Jets should explore every possible quarterback option, and this guy's worth investing in, and why, statistics, size, measurable, stuff of that nature. Then on the other side of the fence, there's people saying, whoa, gambling, hell no, too many problems. So either way, I'm curious how you guys operate out there in the audience. All right, everybody, today is a Wednesday. I will be back on live in 2 hours for an 11 o'clock show. Hopefully I can figure out my Wi-Fi situation by then. I'll keep you guys posted, and more stuff coming up. So appreciate you. We'll see you again soon. Take care, everybody. God bless.